Hey, Matt.
Hi, Nick.
You want to play Northeastern
The bridge had collapsed.
coffee thermos collecting simulator?
No, I don't want to play that game at all.
Okay. Well, that's good, because we're playing Alan Wake.
Okay.
This is a game that, spooky people.
Yeah.
Hi. This is the very beginning of the game.
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah.
I just beat this game, and I was hoping it would let me pick a chapter, but it didn't, so...
Yeah. So, here we are at the beginning.
Here we are at the very beginning.
That's
I hope
fine,
I can get into some places to show what most of the action looks like. But
Yeah.
You missed your deadline.
I totally missed out on this game the first time through, and in fact, actually
You can't speak.
missed out on it again for a while when it wants to tutorialize. Okay.
Yeah.
Ow.
Ow. Axe is hurt.
Here we go.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
We're playing this on the PC,
Yeah.
where I play most of my games, if I have an option for it.
Sure.
So this was out on the Xbox. It came out like almost a full year later. Maybe not a full year, like 6 to 8 months later on the PC.
Okay. You first played it on Xbox, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. I guess it did.
Yeah.
And I played the first couple missions or so, and I thought it was good, and I wanted to play more, but for whatever reason,
Just never did.
just never did.
Maybe something else came out that you
Yeah,
wanted to play or something.
probably.
That happens.
I mean, this came out during the fall, so this was I think maybe it didn't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure I just got distracted by something else or whatever.
Yeah.
But so this is a sort of action horror game, as you can tell.
Sure.
It's made by Remedy, who made the Max Payne games previously. Not the newest one. The newest Max Payne 3, was actually made by Rockstar, who published the first two.
Oh, okay.
This was actually published by Microsoft, which is why it was only on the Xbox for a long time.
Sure. Yeah.
And even still, it's still not on...
Ugh.
Hello, eyeball. So this game is full of awesome stuff like this.
Yeah.
I really actually love the crap out of this game.
Yeah.
Because it's very like surreal horror in a lot of ways.
The cabin was a death trap. I had
Genuinely creepy, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is quite creepy.
Yeah.
It kind of gets less creepy as the game goes on.
Yeah, after you learn its tricks.
Well, but it's still very weird all the way throughout.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I was waiting for that to happen. And it, so it's,
You are hurt. You should go into the light.
like I said, this is the very beginning of the game, so there's really no... Crazy stuff is already happening, but it's
Yeah.
not really spoilery, because...
Well, yeah,
You
it's
know.
the beginning, so.
Well done. I have something important to tell you.
But the story and the atmosphere of this game is where it's at. The action is good, but not great.
These are both wild.
It's really the
To its
very
to its
Twilight Zone-y
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
atmosphere and storyline that really got me into this game and kept me playing it.
Yeah.
I should say I haven't played the PC version comes with the DLC. There were like 2 DLC episodes, like 2 more chapters
Yeah.
after the end of the main game. I beat the main game, but I haven't played those episodes yet. But I'm
Okay.
totally looking forward to.
The hitchhiker has been taken over by
Yeah, huh? Tire box full of ammo, of course. Yeah.
Yep, because it's
Yeah.
a video game.
I know.
It's got video game stuff like that.
Here, take the light.
Which is kind of where, you know,
Flashlight toward him and burn the darkness.
some of the stuff goes weird about this game is when it gets like super video gamey.
Oh.
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still.
So this magic light in the sky,
Yeah.
who it is explained who's talking and what's going on,
Sure.
sort of, is explaining the mechanics of the game. So here's the main action. It's a shooter,
Yeah.
but it's a shooter with this like flashlight mechanic. You can't hurt the bad guys until you burn the darkness off of them
Okay.
with the flashlight.
Whatever the darkness is. Yeah.
Yeah, the darkness is the main villain, essentially.
Okay.
The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
And I really love the monologue,
Yeah.
which is a very Remedy thing. The Max Payne games was full of that too. The main character monologuing the whole way through. But the main character of this game is Alan Wake.
Yeah.
That's, you know, the name of it. He's a writer on writer's, you know, having a huge case of writer's block. And he goes on vacation with his wife to this small Pacific Northwest. I said Northeast before.
Yeah. Northwest.
Northwest, you know what I mean. Somewhere in Washington State, I believe it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
In this little town called Bright Falls,
Okay.
which is such a great name.
Yeah. Ooh, flare gun.
Yeah, that's like a rocket launcher in this game.
Cool.
Just like.
I'll show you.
Okay. Nice. Jeez.
But yeah, I really, really love the story in this game. It's the kind of thing that oops.
Oh, that works.
I wish more games put as much imagination and stuff into their story and setting as this did.
Yeah.
Billboard up there for his most recent book.
Oh, yeah. That's funny.
And there's a lot of stuff like that. Wait a minute. Is this really the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I remember watching you start it when you started it.
Yeah. They start off. They don't pull any punches.
Yeah, no, it's...
Which is kind of one of the problems, is it's sort of crazy and then it
it slows
gets
down.
very slowly crazier over the course of the game. But it starts at 10 and then slowly goes to like 12,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah. It doesn't ease you in.
Yeah, there's
It's
no
just
easing it at
like-
all. It's straight up nuts from the get-go,
Yeah.
as you could just see there. Yeah, we can skip this, I think.
Baby, just another nightmare.
Oh yeah, okay, right.
Dozed off.
Right. Anything more?
Skip. Yeah, alright, so here's, you're on the ferry, we're on the ferry on our way into Bright Falls. And I really love the technical graphics and artistry in this game are fantastic.
Yeah.
The animations are a little goofy a lot of the time. But yeah, I mean,
Looks pretty good, I think.
yeah, it's really nice looking game.
I want to go to Washington now.
Yeah, me too. I spent this whole game thinking, man, I really want to go to Washington, have a little vacation in a tiny town.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not, you know,
Yeah, full
overrun
of
by the darkness.
crazy, insane craziness.
How am I supposed to pose for Alice?
I don't know.
Is this not posing enough?
You gotta face her. She's taking a picture.
Oh, I think it'll just do it.
Okay.
I'm on vacation.
I like Alice's jacket.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of really great themes going on in this game. And they don't... Some of it is a little heavy-handed, but they do a pretty good job of it. Like, most of it falls just short of just feeding it directly to you in a really good way. There's a lot of... I mean, there's, like, themes of, like... struggling with writer's block, struggling with creativity.
Yeah, well, that's like central to the plot, isn't it? I mean,
Well, yes and no, sort of. I mean, he has writer's block, but he's also kind of in denial about it. And when,
Nice. I got a couple of really good ones.
like, there's a scene where his wife shows him this antique typewriter she got him, and he flips out because he doesn't... He came there to chill out and not to write. And,
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
yeah.
This is maybe not the best spot to choose to show this game off.
Did Lincoln give the developers some money?
What? Lincoln?
The car.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. There is product placement actually all over this goddamn game.
Really?
There is Verizon on his phone.
Oh.
There's Verizon billboards. All the
Yeah.
batteries. You pick up batteries to reload your... Basically, the flashlight has a reload,
Yeah.
and you put new batteries in it.
Sure.
And all the batteries are Energizer brand.
yeah. Yeah.
There's Energizer billboards, and I think
Well,
there's
that's just-
something else. Yeah,
Sign of the times.
it
Yeah.
ultimately didn't really bother me that much.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I've got all of your books.
Yeah.
I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it.
But yeah, here's the diner
Yeah.
straight out of
Out of Twin Peaks.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Twin Peaks
Yeah.
inspiration going on here. And just like Twin Peaks,
What is that lady doing?
she's this game's log lady.
I was just gonna say, does she have a pet log? Yeah.
No, she carries a lantern around everywhere.
Oh, okay.
She actually turns into a pretty cool character later on.
Yeah.
Skippity skip. Creepy lady.
Yeah.
See you later.
Special place. Inspiring.
Just like Twin Peaks,
You can hurt
its
in the dark.
its weirdness and its stuff like that is oh yeah, come on. It doesn't bother to explain anything, which might drive some people crazy, but it's also not important.
Yeah.
But it's not important in a way that's better than like Lost, for example.
Yeah.
Where they are very much, they're not begging you in this game to
Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark.
try and figure out the intricate plot.
Alice,
Okay.
All the important parts of the plot are very clearly explained.
Sure.
It's
sure.
the themes and stuff that they use weird bits for to cover, and themes and metaphors and stuff like that. Oops.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. You know.
And that's awesome. So yeah, crazy stuff happens in this game that is not
Can you get the power on, honey?
realistic, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's crazy. I forgot where I gotta go. I think I gotta turn the lights on.
Is there a generator or something?
Oh yeah, it's back here. Actually, as long as we're looking around in here, this game has an excellent flashlight.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am a sucker for any game with good real-time lighting, especially if that game also gives you a flashlight.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah. Well,
shadows.
shine it back on that toy horse, or the rocking chair is a good example too.
Yeah.
Those are just the shadows. The shadows are great.
Yeah, that's, and I don't know, maybe I'm just maybe that just shows my age in video game playing. Maybe that's just, you know.
You remember when they didn't have such things?
I remember when they didn't have such
Back
things.
in my
and-
day, people didn't have flashlights and shadows.
And it's still kind of a novelty in some ways.
yeah. What's the radio do?
There's a radio program, but also there's like radio programs and TVs. You can like watch little mini TV clips
Okay.
of real shows that they
Oh.
film. There's one that's that is a straight up twin or not Twin Peaks,
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone thing.
yeah.
And that's really great. Sometimes on the televisions, like we saw the eyeball before,
Yeah.
or there's other weird, surreal things on them.
Sure.
Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start
If anyone plays this game, I totally
It's been the site for a long
suggest
Maybe it would be that.
you definitely need to watch all the TV shows and to listen to all the radio shows.
yeah.
Because the radio announcer guy is one of the best characters in the game. He is fantastic.
That's cool.
He is just great. He's got a really great voice. He, you know, does some stuff that actually helps out the storyline. And
Oh.
there's a scene in the
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise
radio
for
station
you.
too. So he actually shows up in the game.
Okay.
In addition to
Hello there.
That's a surprise.
It's in the study.
what's that?
Take a
I
look.
said that's a surprise.
You mean?
Yeah, her with no clothes on.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I didn't know if you meant that or
Oh, no.
having a scene in the radio station. I think this is actually where he flips out.
yeah, where's the study? Upstairs?
It's through here. Nope. Yeah, maybe
No.
it is upstairs.
Yeah, hang left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess
It's a typewriter, genius.
So yeah, here's the animations, like I was saying, are kind of goofy, especially mouths.
Yeah, the mouths are really weird.
The mouths are really weird. Really, pretty much their whole faces are kind of weird.
Yeah.
artists.
And he does that a lot, like just hangs his, like right there. He
Yeah.
just hangs his mouth open.
Alan,
Oh, did you see that flash frame of the creepy
Oh,
lady?
yeah, yeah.
Just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Yeah, you're a jerk face. Jeez.
I knew
Yeah, well, his sanity is brought into question on more than one occasion. There's also one of my favorite themes in this, which is not really explicitly mentioned, but
the lights were out.
there's also a big theme of depression and creativity going hand in hand. I hate the fucking birds. And that's really great.
Yeah.
It handles it really well. And you know, I don't want to really give anything away in the story, but it's a good metaphor that's not overwrought. I
Yeah.
just skipped a whole bunch of story there, and now we're at a
Now we had a car
Car crash
crash.
scene.
Yep.
Gas station was my
Yeah, I
best
guess I don't know what else to talk about really. Did you? Well, you've been watching me play this a bunch.
Yeah. I kind of want to play it myself now. Have to get it for Xbox. Again.
Yeah, I think we rented it before.
I think we
got it
did
from
too, yeah.
GameFly when we were playing it last time.
yeah.
It's probably really cheap for Xbox now these days.
Probably.
But actually, I will also say that the action does sort of drag as the game goes on. It gets a little samey.
Okay.
It gets a little like
Just point flashlight, shoot guy.
yeah, focused on flashlight, shoot guy when he, you know, sparks.
Yeah.
And it's kind of that like
Okay.
forever.
Yeah.
The only real changes is you have some guys that are bigger and they have more darkness and take more bullets.
Yeah.
Sometimes the darkness, possesses inanimate objects too, so you have to like bear down on the flashlight against, an animated tractor or something like that.
Up ahead where
Crazy.
it is. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
But the action is genuinely really fun while it's not wearing thin, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But also the game ends at a pretty good spot. I actually heard a lot of people. I actually really loved the ending of this game
Yeah.
because it just gets fucking weird
Awesome.
in a really great way. And I love the random things the possessed people say.
Yeah.
And a lot of people thought it wasn't, it didn't
What does
resolve
coffee
things
do
or
for you?
something. Nothing.
Oh,
It's just a
okay.
collectible.
Ah.
It's achievements and stuff. That's a
Yeah.
cool thing, though. Manuscript pages. So here's a bunch of them. I've already played it, so it's already got a bunch of them unlocked here.
Yeah.
You got to play Nightmare to get some of them, which.
Oh.
But so part of the story is that you are playing the story that
The man turned to
Alan is writing or has apparently already written, and you're finding these manuscript pages.
Okay.
And that's a really great story. Really great storytelling device because
Oh yeah.
stuff will be in there, and that's coming up soon. And
So
when
it
there's
foreshadows the game,
yeah,
Yeah.
it foreshadows in really great ways. Like there's one of them that ends with, and that's when I heard the chainsaw. And I was like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
No chainsaws.
No chainsaw. I don't want to go forward any farther. That's,
Yeah.
but also, I guess that there was a little bit out there already. But oh yeah, I gotta use the phone. When there's possessed things running around, there's also a really amazing effect that I really, really, really love it.
What effect is
This is a
that?
pretty good scene. It's like the effect of a cloudy night with a really bright moon.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's great. I
Yeah.
love that. Yeah, this is the effect that I'm talking about. So it's like a really cloudy night with a really bright moon, but the clouds are moving really fast.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it creates these really nuts shadows on
Sure.
the ground. And that's
That is really cool. Yeah.
it's great. It's so good. It's just really perfect, dreamlike surrealism right there.
Yeah.
there were more of them.
There's also these sections where you shine the flashlight and it reveals things that are painted on the environment,
Oh.
Fired a gun outside.
like that arrow right
Oh,
there.
okay.
So you don't see it while the flashlight's.
There were no bodies.
That's
you only see it
cool.
when the flashlight's on it.
Yeah.
And I love that too. That's really, really creepy also.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I have a thing for like the hidden world, things that are hidden beyond
Yeah.
normal seeing and stuff like that.
And aren't words written sometimes? Too?
Yeah. Sometimes there's words written and it's like it's usually pretty insane, crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti.
And you also hear, I don't know if you can hear it on the video,
Hidden the chest.
but when you see those, you start hearing this like, it's really pronounced if you're wearing headphones while playing it. You hear this like really pronounced breathing in your
Oh.
ears. It sounds like a lady like breathing right into your ear.
Creepy.
Yeah. Speaking of nothing that I was just talking about, when I picked up the flare gun there,
Yeah.
it automatically switched me to the flare gun.
Oh.
And it does that the whole game. And that drove me nuts the
Yeah.
whole game.
Had to get to the
I hate games that do that. It's
Yeah.
like, no, I know what I want selected. You don't know what I want.
It's like I
Don't tell me, or don't think that you know better than I do.
I don't want to use the flare gun right now.
Yeah.
I picked it up to save it for later.
Yeah, I know I have it. I will take it out.
Though I will
Yeah.
also say that it like every new chapter, it starts your inventory over again. So all the all the incidental stuff, like obviously you keep the collectibles. and
Yeah,
stuff
but
that
you
found, but
lose your
like,
flare gun and
yeah, all your ammo, all your weapons, and everything. So there's really no reason to conserve stuff. In like older horror, like survival horror games.
Sure.
Which I had to learn at first, and I made the game way harder on myself because of that.
Yeah.
Because I was just like,
You were afraid you're gonna run out of ammo.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's pretty much where old horror games, the Resident Evils and the what have yous,
Yeah, they
build
gave
tension.
you sparing resources.
is
You know.
you had to. That's why they were called survival horror.
Yeah.
Something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find
This game also is structured like a TV show, so every chapter ends with every chapter ends with like a credit sequence, with not really credits. It's just a song starts playing very cinematically, and then the logo shows up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then it just hangs out and plays the song until you skip. And there's some
That's cool. Yeah.
really great songs. On more than a few occasions,
You just let it play.
I just let it play because I'm like, you guys are great. This
Yeah.
is the best song for right now. But it also, every new chapter starts with previously on Alan Wake.
Oh,
And that's really cool too. I thought that was really cool.
it's a good structure for gameplay. It's
Yeah.
a good place to stop.
I thought it really set the tone.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird though, because I kind of wish, like, it wouldn't give you the achievement, at least on this PC version, until you ended the credits, until you hit the button to skip the song playing.
Oh.
But then as soon as you did that, it would start playing the previously on Alan Wake.
Oh.
So that ended up with me having, like, I wish there was like a, do you want to keep playing or something like that. I don't know, maybe that would be obnoxious too, but I wish there was a pause in there somewhere so that I could quit the game.
Yeah.
Because it basically ended up with me, because I wanted to save the previously on Alan Wake for next time I played it.
Yeah.
Get into the spirit of it and everything. But it always ended with me at the end of the chapter hitting the button to stop the credits and then just like Alt F4ing right away
Yeah.
to exit out of the game as soon as I heard previously. Breathe. But yeah, so definitely, if you like weird stuff, I'm walking in circles now. Let's
Yeah.
just go. If you like weird stuff, if you like surreal stuff, if you like horror, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
If you like Remedy, definitely check it out, because it is a very Remedy game.
Okay.
If you like the Max Paynes, you'll probably like this too.
Cool.
It has that same level of Americana with a little bit of goofiness. Which the Remedy is actually from Finland, I believe. Pretty sure they're Finnish. They're Scandinavian of a type.
Yeah.
But they make these, both this and Max Payne have been very like, this is Pacific Northwest Americana. Max Payne is New York Americana.
Yeah.
And those games are like straight up like noir sort of deals.
That's cool.
Yeah, I need to go back and play those again. I haven't played them for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that is Alan Wake. I will stop rambling. I'm sorry. I've rambled a lot. We forgot to turn our time around, so I don't even know how long this video has been. It's probably been like 3 hours.
I don't think it's been
No
that
one's
long.
even watching
2.5
this,
maybe.
this past this point. Well, hey guys.
Ow.
But
Thanks for watching.
yeah, thanks for watching.